Hey guys, welcome back. I'm gonna be continuing to try and put myself in front of the camera, so that's what this is right here. And today we're gonna be going over the top 10 steelbooks from 2021. They don't necessarily needed to have come out in 2021. Some of these are steelbooks that I just acquired in 2021. The way I found these was I looked at all the video unboxings that I released last year for all my steelbooks. Anything that was included there is fair game for this list. So we're starting off with an anime steelbook, and that is Peter Grill and the Philosopher's Time. And honestly, it wasn't the best year for anime steelbooks. This list comprises mostly more of like non-anime steelbooks, but this one still made it into the top 10. I'm not a big fan of the colors they went with here, but overall it was still a nice release. I love the slipcover. I think the artwork of the steelbook itself probably could have been a little bit better, but just the inside and everything overall, it does come with a lot of nice little extras with postcards, an art book, and some background artwork as well. So yeah, overall solid release, and it does make it into the number 10 spot. And at number 9 is Godzilla vs. Kong. This one I feel was a little bit more of a missed opportunity. This film has some amazing scenes, and I don't know, I think they probably could have went with something better here for the front cover. The back cover, it does look pretty awesome. We have both of the monsters sort of yelling at each other. I do think it looks really cool. Yeah, overall just an okay release, makes it in at number 9. The 4K though is awesome. You guys got a good 4K TV, good 4K player, you guys need to check this one out on 4K. At number 8, we have this is the only Disney steelbook on the list, and I really did love this release. I think the front cover of this one looks beautiful. Even in person, it looks even better. These water particles right here, they look like nice little shiny little beads of water. They look really good on her hat here. So yeah, when I saw this one, I fell in love with the steelbook. However, it is mainly just the front that I'm in love with. The back could have used a little bit more love. I do think it's a little bit too simple. And on the inside, we do have some artwork in the background, but this one was a little weird where they included this part right here for a disc, but there was no disc. And I did check, a lot of people had the same issue. So yeah, I don't think there was an extra disc. It's just the packaging that they decided to go with, which was a little weird, but yeah, Raya and the Last Dragon in at number 8. And this one, I haven't put it into one of these plastic cases that I usually put my steelbooks in. For those of you who are new to steelbook collecting, I do highly recommend putting your steelbooks into these plastic cases just to prevent them from getting scratches when they're on the shelf, because steelbooks are highly susceptible to scratches just with normal shelfware. Just putting them in and out of the shelf, they get really nasty scratches. So yeah, highly recommend using one of these. Well, I'm just gonna go ahead and put her in one of these guys. And there we go. It's now fully protected on the shelf. And at number 6, we got Saw, and there have been a lot of catalog titles that have been re-releasing in steelbook form on 4K. I have 2 of them on this list. Both of them are by Lionsgate. I don't know if it's just these Lionsgate titles that are getting this sort of treatment, but they're doing a great job with these steelbooks. Like all of them, the next one too, they also do come with nice slip covers, so there's no need to kind of use one of my own steelbook cases that I just showed. So I do really appreciate it when companies do this. Same thing with anime steelbooks. Sentai Filmworks has been doing the same recently with some of their steelbooks, but yeah, this one is really cool and it's really unique. They did put some thought into this one. As you guys can see here, you are looking into a TV, which if you've seen the Saw films, you know what that's all about. We do have Jigsaw here on the back as well. When we remove the slipcover, we see the full image of Jigsaw here on the front. Really nice artwork. And then on the back, we have some nice artwork as well. And the cool thing about this one too is that the eye has like a nice little glossy effect to it. I don't know if you can capture that on camera, but it looks really cool in person. So yeah, overall, really good release. We also have some background cover on the inside. So yeah, definitely worthy of being in anyone's top 10 list. And I believe I did see this and the other one on a few people's top 10 list for 2021. So yeah, this one for me is at number 7. After just looking at Saw and this one, I think maybe they should have been switched, but I'm still gonna leave it the way I have it. And in at number 6, we have American Psycho. This steelbook, I am also a little bit biased because I love this film. It's kind of a dark comedy. I don't know. I find this movie to be very hilarious, especially those scenes with the card. If you guys have seen this movie, you guys know what I'm talking about. I love all of the memes that come out of that. Like, I've seen some memes where they're, instead of looking at business cards, they're looking at Pokemon cards. It's hilarious. But
let's see Paul Allen's card. That subtle off-white coloring. The tasteful thickness of it. Oh my God. It even has a watermark.
But yeah, I love this film, and I like what they did with the slipcover here as well. So they got a little bit creative, and you can see right there that Christian Bale, he's taking off his face mask. He is really into like self-care. He cares a lot about his body. He's obsessed with success, style, and status. So yeah, he's one of those guys. And when you take off the slipcover, you reveal his true inner self right there. He has some blood splatter on him from when he does murder someone. And on the back, you can see him with the axe. So yeah, I thought it was really cool. But overall, it is still a little bit of a simple design, steelbook wise. So that's why it is at my number 6 spot. All right, moving into the top 5, we have Godzilla. This is the one that came before Godzilla vs. Kong, and I love this steelbook more. I love the image that they decided to go with here on the front. You can see the scale of Godzilla. One thing that this movie did a lot better than Godzilla vs. Kong and any of the future Godzilla and Kong universe films is just a sense of scale. Like, they had just some amazing shots, and here is a good example of how have something like a helicopter here that we know and understand the size of, and then we have Godzilla's huge ass tail right here on the front, and I think it looks really cool. I also love how that red text behind Godzilla looks. So yeah, overall I just think this is a really cool steelbook design, and on the back we also have a nice image of Godzilla there as well. So yeah, number 5 for me. All right, in at number 4, say what you will about the film. I know a lot of people were not fans of it, but the steelbook design was awesome. I love the artwork that they decided to go with on here. Really similar to the first Venom steelbook. I loved that steelbook as well, but I think here it just looks twice as good, since we do have 2 symbiotes here on the cover. This is actually the back. I choose to display this one since you can get a closer look at both symbiotes there. Here is the actual front side, which is basically the same image, which is my only gripe, but honestly it's an awesome image, so I don't even mind that they use the same image on the front and on the back. But here you get kind of a more zoomed out look onto both of them, and you do also get the title of the film. But yeah, overall I just think it's a really cool design. That's why it's at my number 4 spot. All right, now we're going into the top 3, and I just realized that they're all animated films. So starting off at number 3, we actually have 2 steelbooks and 1 to show off here, because I do put these together since they together make one long film. I actually haven't seen them yet, so now that I have both of them, I will go ahead and watch them pretty soon. I actually just unboxed this one off screen to show you guys the full design for both of them, but yeah, we have the Long Halloween Batman Part 1 and Part 2. I love how it looks when you connect both of these together like that. We have the Joker and Two-Face there. Back, we also have a nice image of both of those villains. So I really love this steelbooks. I love the purple color. I love the design for both of them. They also have some nice background art on the inside. And overall, I'm just a Batman fanboy. So yeah, I'm gonna watch these pretty soon. Can't wait actually, because I've heard pretty good things about this one. In at number 2, we have our second anime title, and it is the Made in Abyss Theatrical Collection. I do think this is an amazing steelbook, and this was definitely the way to pick this series up. Unfortunately, it went out of stock super quick, and now it's going for like super ridiculous scalper prices. So it does suck. I wish they would have released more of these just so more Made in Abyss fans could collect this right here, because it's an awesome collection. So it does come with a slipcover, which you guys know that I love. The front cover, so it also comes with this postcard right here. Really cute postcard. But the front cover itself looks okay-ish, but this does open up and extend to create one big long image. So we have the heroes on this side, and we have Bondrew and his gang over here on this side. So I personally think it's a really nice image right here on the back, and we also do have some nice disc art and background art as well. So yeah, I love this release. Glad I was able to pick one up before they went out of stock. And if you're not big into steelbook collecting, they do still have the standard Blu-ray release, which does also come with all 3 films, which I highly recommend you guys pick up, because this is one of my favorite anime of all time. Finally, for my number 1 steelbook pickups of 2021, these actually were not released in 2021, but I did finally pick them all up in 2021. They were holy grails of mine. I always wanted these, but I don't know why I didn't pick them up when they initially came out, and then later they were going again for ridiculous scalper prices. But I did find one decently priced on MERCARI, and when I saw them, I instantly picked them up, and it is for the How to Train Your Dragon Trilogy Steelbook Collection. I think these have some of the best artwork when it comes to steelbook designs, and I also love actually how they don't include the title in the front or anywhere on the back, just on the spine. That just lets you appreciate the artwork more that they use here on the front, which for all of them I think they do work really well. So here's the front cover for the first movie, and then here's the back with him riding Hiccup right there. Here's the second steelbook, that's the front, here's the back, and then here's the third film, the front of the steelbook and the back of the steelbook. So for each of them, they all have amazing artwork. I can't even choose a favorite because I like all of them, to be honest. But if I were to pick one, crap, it's really hard. I guess I'll go with the second one. I don't know, it looks different. It doesn't use the blue color, and I do love how the sunset looks right there, and I love how he looks here riding Hiccup on the back here. So yeah. Overall though, like I said, they are all amazing steelbooks, and I'm super happy that I was able to add these to my collection. I love these films. This is probably like one of my favorite animated trilogies, even more than like Toy Story. I don't know, I just love these, and I can't wait to show them to Eisen once he gets a little bit older and kind of understands. So yeah, that was my top 10 list for my steelbooks. The next top 10 list that will be coming out hopefully sooner rather than later. I know it took me 2 weeks to get this one out for my first limited edition top 10 list. But next up, I will be doing my premium set. And if you did like this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys on the next video.